Okay. So, as I was just saying, this is a sun salutation focus class. Traditionally, as part of your yoga practice, you could begin your day with a number of sun salutations. There are some practices where you would do 108 sun salutations. We're not going to go anywhere near that today. But it's a really nice way to get the body moving, to get the energy working in the body. So just a reminder, if you've got your microphone turned on, I can hear you, everyone else can hear you as well. So unless you've got a question to ask, just thinking about muting noise as much as possible. Start to take a deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale, sigh the breath out of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale, sighing the breath out. And just focusing your breath now. So stop sighing the breath out, instead breathing in and out through your nose. And beginning to clear the mind. Just knowing that this is your space completely. Couple more breaths like this, and as you inhale, think about lengthening the spine. Exhale, relaxing the shoulders down. And then take the palms of the hands together, begin to rub the palms of the hands together, creating friction. And then pausing, passing the hands, coming back to the breath. I'm going to take the base of the hands together and begin to create circles. So rotating the hands forwards, bring the backs of the hands together, point the fingers in towards the body. So you're massaging the wrists. When we're doing sun salutations, we want to take special care to make sure that the body is fully warmed up. And then work in the other direction. Maybe coordinating the breath with the movement. And then stretch the hands forwards, push into the hands, spanning the fingers nice and wide. Turn the palms of the hands to face up, and then cross the right elbow over the left. Either bring the backs of the hands to touch. Maybe you can take hold of the right thumb with the left hand. Maybe palms of hands come to touch. Inhale, drawing the underside of the arms up, making sure the spine is still nice and straight. Exhale here. Inhale. And then exhale, releasing your hands down onto your knees just for the moment. So those are eagle arms, and we're going to come to them at a later point as part of the sun salutations. Inhale, take the hands out at shoulder height. This time you're going to cross left elbow over right. Again, backs of hands can touch, or if it's easier for you to cross at the wrist like you're doing an X Factor sign, you can bring the backs of the hands to touch. Or this time you're taking hold of the left thumb with the right hand, or palms touch. Inhale, reaching the arms up slightly, so you're creating space between the underside of the arms and the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, round them back. Inhale, shrugging up. Exhale, release. And then we're going to come to tabletop, so coming to an all fours position. Take the knees wider, bring the big toes to touch, and as you exhale, draw the sit bones down towards the heels, stretch the hands out in front of you. Allow the center of the forehead to rest in child's pose. And then come onto the fingertips, still keeping the chest nice and low, take the gaze forwards. And then push into the palms of the hands, bring the knees together. We're going to tuck the toes. Inhale, push into the seat as you raise your bottom up towards the ceiling. Push into the heels of your feet, stretching through the hands. Inhale, come forward slightly. Exhale, draw back in the hips as much as you can. And then begin to pedal the feet, bending one knee and then the other. You're going to work with your slowest breath. So only moving as fast as your slowest breath, taking time to stretch out the hamstrings. Making sure that the neck feels comfortable. If it doesn't, you can take the hands slightly wider, or maybe think about turning the hands slightly so that the pressure is in a different point. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, draw the heels down. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the knees almost all the way down to the mat. And then inhale, pulling back. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold, bending the knees as much as you need to. The hamstrings are going to be tight because it's early in the morning. Allow the head to hang heavy. And then walk the hands forwards. We're going to come back to downward facing dog. Feel that stretch, push down through the heels of the feet. I don't know why I say heels of the feet. It's not like we've got heels anywhere else. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands close towards the feet. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Get that connection between your chest and your thighs. So bend your knees as much as you need to in order to make that happen. Allow the head to hang heavy, and now take a hold of each elbow. And maybe from here you can feel like you gently sway. Lower the hands down and then slowly peeling the spine all the way up, come to stand. So still standing at the end of your mat, you're going to take the hands and fan them around the waist now. So getting some movement in the spine, just allowing it to turn left and right, creating some fire, some energy in our practice. And then pause, bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. I'd like you to set an intention for your practice. And let's make the intention quite small. One small thing that you're going to achieve today. Doesn't have to be a big thing. Maybe you're dreadful at making tea and therefore the challenge you're setting yourself is to be better at making tea today. Or the challenge may be that you just want to be nice to one particular person in your family. Once you've decided on your intention, say it to yourself 3 times. And then allow the hands to rest by your side. We're going to walk to the front of the mat. We're going to start with Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, draw the forearms alongside the ears as you open the front of the body, taking a small back bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, flow straight down, bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Either lower your knees for modified chaturanga, or we're going to bend the elbows, draw them in close to the body, hover the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now notice this time I'm choosing to keep the thighs on the mat as it's the first one I'm doing of the day. Exhale, folding or tucking the toes, draw back in the hips and then lift up, downward facing dog. Notice if you still feel like you want to pedal the feet. If so, allow yourself that stretch. And then take the gaze forwards, pushing into the palms of the hands. See if you can tiptoe all the way front of mat. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands come to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the hands up. And then we're going to draw back, arms alongside the ears. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, step back, plank. Remember, if you want to take modified chaturanga, you can. I'm going to show you that now. So lowering chaturanga, got my knees on the floor, I'm hovering my chest away from the mat. Push through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to stay there for 3 breaths. So continuing to pedal the feet if you want to. Just doing what feels comfortable for you. And on every exhalation, feel the heels drawing further down towards the mat. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what they're doing, but you're feeling that stretch through the back of the body. Take the gaze forward between the hands. This time, step, walk or jump front of mat. If you're jumping, you're going to pull back in the hips, take the gaze forward with the hands, spring lightly forwards. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretching all the way up. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, draw the arms alongside the ears. Go for a bigger back bend now. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, flow down. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, either step to plank or jump to chaturanga with the arms bent. Lower your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog, taking the thighs away from the mat now. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push through the hands. Inhale, exhale, turn the heels towards the right side of the mat so the toes are turning to the left side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turning the heels to the left side of the mat, toes point to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Come back to center, take the gaze forwards between the hands, either step, walk or jump. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up, palms meet. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Getting ready to take Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation A again. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, draw the arms back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, step to plank or jump to chaturanga. Hovering the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog, push into the hands, push into the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you've got sunlight coming in through the window, notice the warmth of the sun. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Exhale, grounding down. Draw back in the hips. So the weight's not coming forwards over the arms. It's pulling towards the back of the mat. Inhale, take the gaze forwards. And then exhale, either step, walk or jump front of mat. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, we're going to fold straight away. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, step back with the right foot. Keep the right knee raised. Bring the right hand to the instep of the left foot. Left hand either comes to your hip or we're going to reach up. So we're taking a twist before we come to our next set of sun salutations. Really push into the hand, engage the right leg. So by pushing into the heel of the right leg, I actively engage the leg instead of allowing the knee to bend. Exhale, lower the hand by drawing it behind you. Frame the front foot, step back, plank pose. Notice that the sit bones are lower than the shoulders or the heart, so it's not a mini downward facing dog. I'm also not dipping the spine. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin at the same time. Pushing through. Low cobra. Gonna tuck the toes. Push up, downward facing dog. Taking 2 more breaths here. Inhale, raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, you're going to step the foot through. Lower the left knee. Inhale, draw the hands up, draw back in the hips. So you're looking for the right thigh to be parallel to your mat. Exhale, lower your hands down, tuck the left toes, lift the knee and then step forward front of mat. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting all the way back up, palms meet overhead. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, step back with the left foot, fully engaging the leg. Keep the heel away from the mat. Left hand comes to instep of right foot. Right hand to right hip, or as you turn towards the right, lift the right hand up towards the ceiling, at the same time pushing into the left hand. Push into the heel of the left foot, so you're drawing back. I can't stop saying it, it's a habit now, I think. Exhale, lowering the hands, step to plank. Holding for 2 breaths in plank, nice and strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, pushing into the heels. Inhale, push into the hands. Exhale. Inhale, ripple forward plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin at the same time. Pushing through. Low cobra. And then from there, draw back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, step the foot through between the hands, lower the right knee. Inhale, draw the hands up, draw back in the hips. Left thigh is now parallel to the mat. And then lowering hands, lift the right leg, draw back in the hips, step forward, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, release hands, Anjali Mudra. Coming to Surya Namaskar B now. So engaging the core first, we're going to exhale, sit down to chair pose. So bending the knees, pushing into the mat, feet are connected, calves are connected, knees connected, thighs connected. Inhale, reach the hands forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to flat back. Either step back plank or jump to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the gaze forwards. Inhale, step the right foot forwards, spin the heel of the left foot. Hips track forward as you breathe in, drawing the hands up. Exhale, lower hands back down, step back plank. Inhale. Exhale, lowering your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, holding for 3 breaths. Take the gaze forward, step the left foot forward, spin the heel of the right foot, hips track forwards. Inhale, reach the arms up, make sure the left knee is bent. Exhale, lower hands all the way down, step back plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking the gaze forward, step, walk or jump, front of mat. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, taking the arms forward, come back to chair pose. Exhale, stand nice and tall. So we're going to take that again. So inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, you're going to sit down into your imaginary chair. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to the flat back. Exhale, step back, plank or jump, chaturanga. Lower your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the foot through, spin the heel of the right foot. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lower the hands, cross the right elbow over the left, eagle arms. Inhale, lifting the underside of the arms away from the chest. Exhale, releasing the hands, step back plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the foot through, spin the heel of the left foot. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms to shoulder height, cross left elbow over right, eagle arms. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower, step back plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the gaze forward between the hands, step, walk or jump. Front of mat, inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, come back to chair pose, sitting down. In chair, make sure that you don't feel the energy of the pose in the base of the spine. If you do, you're going to tuck the pelvis slightly. Normally, I'd cue you to cough, but that's not advisable at the moment. So what I do, put your hands on your ribs, just cough into your mouth without opening it. That engagement, that's what you want in your muscles. Inhale, exhale nice and tall. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, and we're going to sit and take the arms up at the same time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, step back plank or jump chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Take the gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the foot through, spin the heel of the left foot. Inhale. Let's draw the arms behind us, make a really nice big circle. Hands are going to come to Anjali Mudra. Inhale here, exhale. Come onto the tiptoes now of the left foot as you turn to the right. We're not going to hook the elbow, we're just taking a twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower hands, step back plank. Inhale, push into the hands. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, step the foot through, spin the heel of the right foot. Inhale, come up, take the arms behind you. Draw them forwards. Hands come to Anjali Mudra. Turn the right foot, so you just come onto the toes or the ball of the right foot. The heel is lifted. As you exhale, turn to the left. Push into the hands, and then still engage the left knee, and push into the heel of the right foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower hand, step back plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Take the gaze forward, step, walk or jump. Front of mat, inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands come to Anjali Mudra. So working now with a final sequence of sun salutations, we're going to come to Surya Namaskar C, sun salutation C. Coming front of mat, big toes touching. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up to flat back. Plant the hands, step back with the right foot, lower the right knee. Inhale, gaze goes forwards. Exhale, we're going to step back plank. And then lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, push through to cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, draw back, seat to heels, and then lift up to downward facing dog. Holding for 3 breaths. Take the gaze forward, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee. Draw the hands behind you, we're going to do that again. So we take the arms wide, hands meet overhead, exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. And then lower the hands, lift the left knee, draw back in the hips, step forward, left foot meets right. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, flowing down, moving with the breath. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, step back with the left foot, lower the left knee. Inhale, gaze goes forwards. Create some space between the chest and the thighs, and notice if you're restricting the breath. You can always use books underneath your hands when you're practicing at home to give yourself some extra space. Step back, plank pose. Lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, push through cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the gaze forward, step the left foot forward, lower the right knee. Sweep the hands back as you draw back in the hips. Palms meet overhead. Lower hands, Anjali Mudra. And then taking the hands down to your mat, lift the right knee, draw back in the hips. Step forward, right foot meets left. Inhale, look up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Step the feet slightly wider apart, and you could have your heels on your mat and your toes off your mat. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, gaze goes forwards, your drishti goes forwards. Exhale, bending your knees, you're coming down to a squat. See if you can maybe push the elbows against your knees. And as you're doing it, think about, instead of taking the weight forward so you feel this in the base of your spine, so just to illustrate, instead of that, you're going to sit up higher. If you want to, you can always use books behind you as well, so that you've got a little seat and you get your space here. Finding your breath. Maybe you close your eyes. Deep breath in. Exhale, pushing down into the feet, thinking about the connection between the soles of your feet and your mat. Feeling grounded. And then take the hands behind you so you can lower your seat down, stretch the legs out in front of you. So sitting in Dandasana, in staff pose, you're looking for this L shape in the body. You're going to push through the heels of the feet, sit nice and tall. And then exhale, begin to walk the hands down alongside the legs, feeling a stretch as you're folding over the legs. Maybe the hands come to your feet, maybe they don't. Notice that depending on the time of day that you practice, your flexibility is going to be really different. So quite typically in the morning, you'll have less flexibility than you do later in the day because you've been up and you've been moving around. So for me, later on in the day, I very comfortably can do a forward fold. At the moment though, my whole body's feeling stiff, so I know I need the stretch, but I don't necessarily find it as pleasurable as I would do later on. With every exhalation, feel yourself folding a little more. And think about, stumbled over my words. Think about chin to shin as opposed to forehead to knee. So just making sure that you're not rounding and straining the neck by doing that, but instead you're feeling this expansion through the chest as you stretch down. If it's available to you, you can take the index finger and middle finger, hook it around the big toe. If that's not there for you this morning, your hands are going to come to your shins. Inhale, lift the chest away as you create space between the chest and the thighs, and at the same time keeping hold of the feet or keeping your hands on your shins. Deep breath in, exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push the hands into the mat now, walk the hands closer to the body. You're going to take the hands behind the hips, bring the soles of the feet to rest on your mat. As you inhale, push into the arms, push into the feet, come to reverse tabletop. So this is quite a nice counter pose to all of the chaturangas that we do as part of the sun salutation. Maybe it's available to you to drop the head back, close the eyes, maybe not. And then exhale, just releasing your seat back down. We're going to finish in a seated position. So you could either have the soles of the feet together as you come to Baddha Konasana, you could choose to cross the legs. We're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. So I'd like you to have the spine nice and tall. You want as much space as you can. And rest the left hand on your knee. And taking the right hand, you're going to have the index finger and middle finger rest between the eyebrows. The forefinger tucks in. So what you've got is two fingers that are going to be active, your thumb and your little finger. Breathing in, I'd like you to close off the right nostril and then hold the breath. Exhale the breath out of the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close off the nostril, so you've got both nostrils closed now. And then release the right nostril. Exhale out of the right. Inhale. Close the nostril. Exhale out to the left. Inhale. Close off the nostril. Exhale out to the right side. Inhale. Close the nostril. Hold the breath. Exhale out to the left. Inhale. Close off the left nostril. Hold the breath. Exhale out to the right side. Inhale. Close off the nostril. Exhale out to the left side. Inhale. Close the nostril. Exhale out to the right side. Inhale. Close the nostril. Exhale out to the left side. Inhale. Close the nostril. Exhale out to the right side. Inhale. Close the nostril. Exhale out to the left side. This is the last one. Inhale. Close the nostril. Exhale out to the right side, and then allow the hand to rest on your thigh. Close the eyes, if you can, or take a soft gaze. And then focus in on your own breath. So noticing the rhythm of your breath. And thinking about how you can control just the breath. Even if you can't control anything else, you have power over your breathing. See each breath as being completely nourishing. See each exhalation as being a total release. I'm going to finish with a poem. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. And it's called The Point by Kate Tempest. The days, they break to fade. What fills them, I'll forget. Every touch and smell and taste, the sun about to set, can never last. It breaks my heart. Each joy feels like a threat. Although there's beauty everywhere, its shadow is regret. Still, something in the coming dusk whispers not to fret. It doesn't matter what we'll lose today. It's not tomorrow yet. I hope you all have a really, really lovely day. If you want to hang on after the class for a chat, feel free to do so. Otherwise, enjoy your Friday. There's a yoga nidra class at 6:30 on Sunday. All you'll need for that is a blanket and a pillow and some peace for an hour as I take you through a guided meditation. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.